Although those girl shirts, they don't sell. They just don't sell.
It's because there's no girls listening. There's like 3.
Well, that's true too. There is. That's kind of funny you brought that up because I was looking at some of the demographic charts today that Spreaker provides.
Right.
And our main audience is all guys, which that's not a surprise. But it's really funny because I pulled that up and our audience is the 25 to 35 year olds.
Mm-hmm.
Then for some reason, and then it goes from the 35 to the 45-year-olds, and then it drops off from the 45 to the 50-year-olds for some reason, and then the 55 and older, it picks up again.
Interesting.
It's kind of weird. It's just like we missed this one little segment of the population in this one age demographic.
Do you know who that age demographic is?
Who is it?
The 90s 20-year-olds. That's who that is.
Is that who it is?
Well, think about it.
Yeah, well, that is true.
It's those that were in the 90s when we were passé.
Well, that's a good point.
You know, they'd rather hear Disturbed and Korn instead of fucking Testament and Dokken or whatever.
Right, sure.
So that's who's skipping us.
Huh, that's interesting. That is a good point. I never even thought of that.
Well, that's why you have me here, the idea man.
Yeah, you're the bulging briefcase man.
That's it. I'm the analyst here. I'm the chief analyst of the CMS.
Right.
Give me a stat and I'll tell you what it means.
Yeah, not only are you the color analyst, but you're also the stat analyst as well.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Pretty soon I'll be the chick on the sideline. You know?
Yeah, you'll be the Chris Culver.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, baby, give me a kiss.
And let's go down to the sidelines. Little Chris Colbert down there.
Yes, with Joe Namath.
I want to kiss you.
That's one of the best fucking videos of all time.
Yeah. Never thought much about her until she grew her hair out. Then she looked like a totally hot chick.
Yeah, she's hot with her hair, but yeah, when she had her hair all short, yeah, she looked like a dude.
Yeah, that just didn't do it. But boy, when I saw her after she grew the locks out, it was just like, oh man, I'd bang that in a second.
Yeah. Without the hair, she was like Rachel Maddow's girlfriend or something.
Exactly.
Just a fucking ick.
Exactly.
Boy, that's an ick, though. I don't think growing her hair 10 feet long would help her. Do you think anything could make you want to bang Rachel Maddow?
No, absolutely not.
Not even the money?
No. She's just a repulsive person.
Okay, she's a repulsive person. But if you could have 1/20th of her money, but you had to bang her on camera on TV, would you do it?
Nah.
You're insane.
I might be insane.
1/20th of her money, she's got to have between 20 and 40 million, doesn't she?
I have no idea.
She's got to make 3 million a year. And she's been on 10 years, right?
You know what? I don't follow Rachel Maddow. Every time I see that horse face looking, I just like, I got to turn it off.
You wouldn't bang her on TV for 2 million. Just straight bang her, but it's on video, but it's like on a pay-per-view.
Yeah, that'd be tough. You have to be able to get it up for that.
I'll buy you Viagra. You split the 2 million with me 50-50. I'll provide the Viagra. But you gotta bang Rachel Maddow on camera, and you know it's gonna be seen forevermore on Pornhub. You wouldn't go for that?
I don't think so.
Dude, I'm all over that.
I'm sure you are, because you do it for the story.
Dude, I would $2 million. I'd be in there for about $250 and a bottle of Jack Daniels.
A bottle of Jack Daniels.
Why not? Because I got to do something to get myself ready.
Sure.
Bottle of Jack Daniels to start and then hit it.
Is that what it does? Is that what Jack Daniels is like Viagra for you?
It is, kind of. Jack Daniels is definitely horny medicine for me. Horny and fight.
Really?
Probably not a good combo, but yeah, almost any time I've ever gotten violent with alcohol, it's usually Jack Daniels or some sort of brown whiskey.
It's like, yeah, I want to bang you, honey, but I got whiskey dick.
No, well, if I know I'm going to be fucking, I don't drink that much of it. You know, I'll do a couple shots of whatever, and you know, a couple of Jack and Cokes with some shots of Fireball, maybe 3-4 Jack and Cokes, and 3 or 4 shots of Fireball, maybe 5, and I'm good. then I'm ready to fuck.
That's all, huh? Just 3 or 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's all. Look at that picture Nathan just put in the chat room. That made me laugh.
All right. Let me see what we got going on here. Big turd, big boobs. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. Yep, that is about right.
I need to save that and send that immediately to John.
That looks exactly like is she looking in the mirror?
Jesus Christ. Where'd you get that picture of that horse?
Well, that's just Rachel taking a selfie.
Brushing her upper lip.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really that's a guy. Come on. Don't you think that's a post-op tranny?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, look, there's like a big Adam's apple there.
Yeah.
That had to be a dude at one time.
Yeah, that's definitely a dude.
What do you think his name was before?
Well, let's see. The female name is Rachel.
Yeah.
Well, I would have to go with what Mark Dice calls her.
What's that?
What does he call her? He calls her
Richard? Robert?
Richard Maddow. That's what he calls her.
Maddow? Yeah. Could be. If that truly was a dude at one time, I'm thinking Richard.
Yeah, Richard Maddow. Yuck.
Really does looks almost like the kid from the Wonder Years.
That's just true as well.
And was his name Richard?
Savage.
Rick Savage? Wasn't that his name? Rick? Was that his name? Rick?
No, it's not Rick. It's something Savage.
Yeah. Yeah, Mirror Savaged. Yeah. She's not an attractive lady, that's for sure.
No, not at all.
But for $2 million, I'm there.
All right. Well, good luck with that.
I can't believe that you wouldn't, dude, just think you wouldn't have to work anymore. You could just concentrate on the show, just hanging out, doing the show, flying all over the world. And all you got to do is stick your dick into some fucking beast. That's all you got to do. Dude, 20 minutes of banging some beast. And you could live the way you want to live for the rest of your life.
Right.
You could sleep till 2 p.m. every day if you wanted to.
Sure.
And get up and have your maid come and blow you and make you some breakfast. And you could live the life. And all you got to do is give up 20 minutes of your time, of your life.
Right.
You've done things that you hated for 20 minutes in your life before.
Absolutely.
For far less than $2 million.
Yeah, I worked for Indians.
That's what I'm saying. You did that for what? $20 an hour?
Yeah.
So you were willing to give the Indians like 2,000% less to deal with their shit. I'm saying you could have made your history with the Indians go away for 20 minutes of time.
Yeah, true.
This seems worthwhile to me. I'm in. I'm there.
Well, speaking of Indians,
yes,
and we're all over the place at this opening segment, but it's just a good blow off hour.
Yeah, no kidding.
Have you seen you probably have seen it. It's a classic movie from '92. Glenn Ross.
I've never watched it, but I've heard it. It's Al Pacino, right?
Yeah, it's Al Pacino and
one of the Odd Couple guys.
Well, yeah, Jack Lemmon, Kevin Spacey, Ed Harris. It's definitely a dude movie. It's all dudes.
Yeah, it's ensemble cast.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there's a scene in the movie. They're salesmen. They're salesmen. They sell land.
Okay.
They sell land deals is what they're doing.
All right.
And they were talking about the leads that they were getting. And the one guy, I can't remember who said it was in the movie. I watched it the other night for the first time. He says, fucking Indians. I never deal with the fucking Indians. Anytime you get a lead that says Patel, forget it.
You were like, hey, stole my line.
Exactly. Vishnu Patel.
Yeah, I'll pass on that lead.
Yeah.
Hey, new guy, here's one for you. Here's a nice juicy lead for you.
Indians.
That's what you do too, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I do.
You're like, hey, new guy, come on over here. I got this one. This is a hot lead.
Exactly.
Manish Patel.
Right.
Go get him.
Samir, yes now.
This one's going to be good. I could tell. He said he wants to buy 6 of what we're selling for $6. Go get them.
Right.
They retail for $3,000, but hey, he's willing to pay you 6 big ones.
Exactly.
It's dollars to you. Cheap fucks.
Yeah. Won't deal with them either. No way.
So anytime you get the fucking Manish Magoo, what do? You just pass it to the other guy?
You know what? I have not fielded leads in months.
And does your office just know that you won't deal with Manish?
No, it's just that my repeat customers and my corporate customers have kept me so busy that I haven't handled leads in months.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I know that's good.
That means no wonder the other guy's fucking having a heart attack all the goddamn time. He's dealing with all these fucking Magoos.
Exactly.
Every time he turns around, there's another order from a fucking 442-011 phone number. It's like, dude, what's this country code? You know, how do I call this number?
Exactly.
What do you mean I got to contact him at Skype at 3 a.m? What the fuck? He's not going to use a real phone. He's going to use Skype, which is free.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, we've been getting these weird phone calls lately about people who want to ship containers to Africa.
Okay.
And we get them from all different places, and it's always the same, some person with broken English saying, "Do you ship containers to Africa?"
Yeah,
I
sure.
know. I know there must be some kind of a scam hooked with it.
Sure.
But I'm not sure what it is or how what the scam is, because it gets beyond, nope, sure don't.
Yep. Goodbye.
That's it.
Yep.
That's where it ends.
There's so many of those scams. There's like when John was working for me for a little bit, and he was doing sales for me for the IT business, and he got a lead. And the guy sent him a lead saying, "Yeah, I'm looking for a website and I'm looking for SEO, and I have a $15,000 budget or something." So John hits me up. He's like, "Yeah, look at this one, cool." And I you know what? I've just done this long enough to where I sort of know. But you got to, it's one of those that was worded well enough that you can't just discard it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. 15,000. We got to at least go with the touch it at least. So he pursues it, and the guy emails back, and then the English starts getting completely broken in the email back, of course. But he's like, the email is like, "Well, do you take credit cards?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, I'm going to need you to send me $5,000 and I'll charge back $7,000. And I was like, all right, bye.
Yeah.
We're done here. But yeah, there's some scam with all that shit where they somehow, I don't know who falls for it, but you always see stories of people that fall for this shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, to me, it's just, I can't figure out how they make enough money doing it that it's not a waste of time. Because you got to figure, you got to scam, 10,000 people before you find one, right?
I guess. I don't know how it happens, but I do happen to know, I know personally a doctor who used to work with us in another in another time in my life. Okay. And he lost a shitload of money with some bogus investment firm that basically was, again, it was like in overseas or in Africa or somewhere. Right. And he was drawn in by making some kind of an initial investment.
Right.
And it paid off. Right?
Oh, sure it did.
And then they come back and say, "Well, if you do this, we'll guarantee money." Yeah, you're going to triple your money. And he went and did it, and I think he did triple his money, and it was the whole the whole dangling the carrot thing.
Right, exactly.
And then they went in for the big score and just wiped him out.
And then just disappeared.
Yep.
Well, you put in 3,000 and we made 10 so far. So if you put in 30,000, we're going to turn that into a straight 100 for you.
Exactly.
Dude threw $30,000 out there, and guess what? Then the email got disconnected.
It did.
Of course it did.
It was gone.
Was gone, and then he files a suit with Google or Gmail or whatever, because of course he's doing business with Primetime Investments at gmail.com.
Of course.
You know, because you know how it goes. People that are dealing in millions of dollars don't have their own branded email. Duh. You know, but what I always like that one too is I get emails and calls. I get a lot of calls all the time from fucking, again, Patel and Manouche and whatever. And they're like, we will do your social media package. You just pay us. We do for all your customer.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, okay, send me a quote and we'll take a look at it. And then I get the quote, and it's from XXQ, capital R, XBNT, at gmail.com.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, I'm going to do business with you, bud.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm gonna throw my money out there. Here's my credit card. Use it for whatever you want.
Sure.
Fucking dumbbells. But like I would ever do business with any of it anyway. But I do like to fuck with them guys sometimes. You know how I am on the phone, dude. Once I figure out that they can't speak English, I start with the same thing that I do with the interviews sometimes.
Right.
Okay, so you're going to do SEO for me. So are you going to be able to chart up when down is to the side, you know, because the West Coast is on daylight savings hours with the East? Yeah, that is what we do. Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Idiots.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's all fun and games. Well, that was a good warm-up hour.
God, really?
Yeah, we were just all just getting into the mood, getting into the program.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go hit the nose drops. I am just stuffed up like fucking crazy today. I have to open it up for the show. Hey, there's Rachel Maddow. Look at the cock on that guy.
Let me see. Let me take a look. Yeah, that's Rachel right there.
Jeez, I wish I had Rachel's cock.
Yeah, look at that.
That's a large piece of penis.
Yeah, that's Richard Maddow right there.
Richard?
Yeah.
There's a lot of Richard there. Holy smokes.
Well, there you go. So you're going to fuck that for $1 million, huh?
$2
million?
Yeah, $2 million I would. Why not?
Okay.
5 million gay sex, sure.
Okay, 5 million.
5 million gay sex
sure.
On video. I don't care. I wouldn't care less. 5 million. I could live with the shame of people saying that I'm a fag. Fine with me. I don't give a fuck.
Is that Mark Strickle?
In the middle there, yeah.
He does not look well.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. It just kind of looked like I don't know. He just looks like he's ill.
It's all right.
Okay.
Why do you think he looks ill?
Oh, well, he just looks sick. He just kind of looks like he might be sick in that picture.
He is wearing a hat.
I don't know.
Maybe it's the hat.
I don't know what it is. Who are the other guys with him?
I don't know. I have no idea. You have to ask Jason R. in the chat room. I don't know who those guys are.
It's odd.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just the hair is like pushed down under the hat or something. I don't know.
It just looked like he's got like circles under his eyes. It just looks sick.
Yeah.
Does not look well.
All right.
Well, let's take a short break. Let Chris go get his nose cleaned up.
Yeah, no kidding.
So what's on your menu this evening? Are you drinking water, or is there alcohol involved?
Well, I've drank a couple beers, but I don't think I'm going to drink the rest of the night because I'm a little sleepy, and I think alcohol's going to put me out. So,
did you not sleep well last night?
Nope, of course not. I was up all night watching year 2000 SmackDown after the documentaries until like 5 in the morning. And then I just got up and worked. I'm rolling on, I don't know, 30 whatever hours, 35 hours. I'm in that place again where I just don't sleep very much. That's what happens, man.
Well, you got to try to force yourself into that some kind of a normal schedule.
I'm on a normal schedule. I sleep every 2 or 3 days.
Very nice.
Is that what normal people do?
No.
Oh, well, I do. It's normal to me. But I did not sleep very well, so we're gonna push it tonight. So I actually might drink some Kenya Thrash Dave Ellefson coffee tonight.
Some Dave well, maybe the power of the Lord will be with you.
Well, power of the Lord, I don't know, but the Kenya Thrash is pretty fucking good coffee.
Dave is an ordained pastor now, or at least he's working that way.
Well, he must have praised my coffee because it is really good. I like it. I'm liking it a lot. I'm going to order another bag of it. So
it's very dark coffee then.
No, it's if we're going to get into a coffee talk now, it's a nice blend. It's like it's a little bit of almost like a heavy breakfast blend. You ever had breakfast blend?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like breakfast blend, but it's a little bit heavier. So, there's a little bit more tang to it. It's good coffee.
All right. All right, a high endorsement for Dave Ellefson coffee from Chris Aiken.
Yeah. I drink Dave Ellefson coffee and we'll fuck Rachel Maddow for $5 million. There you go, Dave. Put that on your website.
Wow.
That's my testimonial.
Wow. Yeah, I don't think I could bring myself to it.
Could you do it with alcohol? Like if you drank a lot first?
You know what? I'm not a big drinker. Alcohol doesn't really put me in some kind of a state of mind like, yeah, let's go for it.
What about just like LSD? So you could like sort of hallucinate that it's like not really a dude.
I don't know. I've never done drugs, so I couldn't tell you.
You'd have to try. For $5 million, wouldn't you have to try?
I would imagine if it was 5. Now it went from 1 to 2. Now it's $5 million.
Well, now we've seen his cock.
Okay, so it's gay
Before
sex.
I thought there was vag, but now that I've seen that there's a cock, it goes up.
Okay.
I mean, come on.
I don't know.
If you had some, all right, let's take fucking Rachel Maddow off the table.
Okay.
Here. If you just had something, doesn't matter what it is, something that's like not like unattainable. Something that technically you could do, but it'll fuck with your head to do it.
Okay.
For $5 million, don't you at least have to take a shot?
Yeah, I would imagine if the price is now $5 million.
If the price is $5 million, don't you not only take Rachel Maddow, but maybe her dead mom's corpse too?
Now we're adding more to it.
$5 million. Would you fuck a corpse for $5 million?
No, absolutely not.
$5 million?
No, nah.
What if it just died like an hour ago?
No, I'm not doing that.
And they kept it warm in like a tanning bed?
No.
It would still be wet?
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I'm all about $5 million, dude. $5 million, I could stop with all this fucking nonsense. I could hire someone to help me sleep.
Yeah.
Jesus. I think I got to try anything that I could somehow attain for $5 million. I think I have to. Maybe that makes me a sick fuck. I don't know, but $5 million. Could you kill somebody that you really don't like for $5 million?
No, you got to live with yourself after that.
I know, but $5 million.
No, dude, money doesn't cure everything.
You can feel bad on the beach.
Yeah, no, I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do the killing
That's
party.
not my deal.
I don't know about that. Although I was willing to do it for peanuts in the military.
Yeah, that's true too. But there was a purpose, I guess, or some kind of a code of honor involved.
Yeah, bullets bouncing off the APC, so you shot back.
Right, exactly.
That was the cause.
Kill or be killed.
Believe me when I tell you, a lot of people will tell you there's a grand mission and all that, and certainly, you know me, I love the military, and I am a staunch supporter of it, and I served and all that other stuff. But when you're in the middle of it, none of that shit is your thought. Your thought is, man, I hope I don't get fucking hit.
That's right. Kill or be
killed. That's what you're thinking. Yeah, it's just, what is that noise? Ping, ping, ping. Oh, I better shoot back. Don't know what I'm shooting at, but I'm pointing out here and I'm going.
Sure.
That's it. There was no, I'm doing this for the honor of my flag. Not at that moment. At that moment, it's all about just shooting. Save me.
Exactly. All right. Well, why don't you go find some coffee or whatever it is that you're drinking and try to start flying high again. Here's some classic Ozzy Osbourne exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.
Hey, this is Tommy Clefettis drummer for Ozzy Osbourne, and you're listening to the Classic Metal Show. Rock it up.